So, Joe Burrow spoke. He spoke about the Trey Hendrickson situation, and we have his thoughts and opinions on everything. We'll play the audio here. Let's go ahead and hear what Joe Burrow has to say about the situation.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. You know, you guys all know how I feel about Trey. He's a great player. I love Trey as a guy. He goes out and plays well every single Sunday. He's very productive. He's a guy that deserves to get paid and get paid what he wants and what the market is. So, you know, like I said, we'll see what happens with that. But, you know, I love Trey and hope he's with us.
So that's kind of interesting the way he said that. He said, I want him to get paid what he wants and what the market is, which usually are complete different things, right? But in this situation, the market right now, because of Mad Max Crosby getting paid and, you know, TJ Watt's going to get paid in the future, Micah Parsons getting paid in the future. You also got Myles Garrett, who just got paid. You also got Danielle Hunter, who got paid. Because of all these contracts, the market is set exactly at $35 million. Now, again, at the end of the day, with Trey, is he worth $35 million per year? That's really the question, because at the end of the day, he's not a run stuffer. He's just a pass rusher. And the rest of the market is being set by guys who are also pass rushers, also run stuffers, not pass rushers. So that's the age-old debate whether or not Trey deserves the money to the point of $35 million. Obviously, it was reported that we offered him $28 million, which is a lot of money. Okay, it is. Obviously, it's not where he wants to be at 35, but it's still a lot of money. I would say I'm kind of surprised that Joe gave his 2 cents about it, but I'm really not, because this is kind of how Joe is now. He is very vocal. He voices his opinion, and he joins in on matters. And I think it's an amazing thing, in all honesty. I love to see Joe more vocal and kind of giving his 2 cents. Now, because of what Joe said, you kind of got to pay him exactly what he wants. You know, obviously at the end of the day, the Bengals are going to pay him whatever they feel like they want to pay him, right? But now your starting quarterback gave his 2 cents into things. He already said at the beginning of the offseason he wanted Trey to get paid. He wanted Trey under contract for the future. Now he's saying that Trey deserves to get paid what he wants to get paid. Pretty much implying it's not what the Bengals want to pay him, it's what he wants to get paid. Again, like I said before, it is one of those situations where it's very muddy, right? It's very muddy, and, you know, this is between the agent and the Bengals, and it doesn't look like it's going to get fixed anytime soon. So Joe Burrow was supposed to speak last Monday. He ends up pushing it to today because of obvious reasons with the whole Trey Hendrickson situation. And now we're sitting here with, hey, pay the guy. Like, that's pretty much as plain and simple as it can get. You know, pay Trey what he wants. So, again, I don't know if they're going to, in the end of the day, what they're going to end up paying him, or if this situation is going to get worked out. I hope it does. I really do. But at the end of the day, you know, you never know. You never know how the situation will go. So, it's a mess. It's really a mess at the end of the day. But I do love Joe giving his 2 cents, and I think that it's very important, you know, as a leader of this team, to be in these type of, like, you know, kind of try to help out your guy when in these situations. But I don't know. It's such a muddy situation. I really expected. It's like I didn't really expect, but the normal expectation is that, like, I thought Joe might say something like, you know, hey, that's between him and, you know, the team. Hopefully things get worked out soon. You know, hopefully both sides are happy in the end. That's really what's all that matters. But no, he just said, pay Trey. Give him what he wants. So, and what he wants is like $35 a year for 4 years, which is a lot of money. And again, like I said, I know I'm all over the place this video because this is such a situation where it's like, I'm so tired of it. I really am. And I know you guys are too. I think everyone can agree in Bengals nation here. We are sick and tired of this crap. We really are. We don't want to go back and forth with our players on contracts and, this dollar amount or that dollar amount. Like, at the end of the day, just sign the guy and get this contract over with. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth the constant back and forth. It's not worth the turmoil back and forth with the situation. So, again, very happy that Joe is stepping up and helping out in some capacity, saying, hey, pay the guy. Again, like I said, I don't know if this situation is going to change anything, but it is just turmoil, man. It's just turmoil, and I'm just tired of it. I think we all can agree that. We're all kind of just tired of it at this point, but see you guys in the next one, though. Peace out.